In 2019, the New Orleans Pelicans selected Zion Williamson out of Duke University with the first overall pick. And Zion Williamson was expected to do great things in the NBA. And to be honest, he has sort of. He is a two-time NBA All-Star. He was a National College Player of the Year in 2019. But the one problem about Zion Williamson is, number one, he's always had issues with his weight. And then also the second thing is his availability. He hardly plays games like that.
Bro, this dude like always injured, gang. It's rare when he's not injured. That's how much he be injured, gang.
In the first 5 years, in 2024 to 2025, he only played 30 games. The most he's ever played in a year is 70 games. Outside of not being available for his NBA team, he has been available for something else. And that brings me to the first initial public drama that he's had since college, which is the whole idea with Mariah Mills. Now, there was a young white lady at Duke University that said something about him, but Mariah Mills was really the first
She sucked the talent out of this nigga, gang. Hey, y'all be really out here dealing with these corn stars, bro. Nigga went to go get a corn star.
Situation. And she was pretty much sharing texts, sharing payment receipts. And she was basically trying to ruin his career.
Well, now that your NBA career is officially, potentially over, that means no money for me equals no money for you.
She was extorting the guy. No money for me equals no money for you. And this is interesting because Zion Williamson, he doesn't really like younger women. He always dates women much older than him. And of course, he is often getting them pregnant. But hey, Zion Williamson rededicated himself to the sport, said he would get back in shape and, basically do his best to help his team. But a lot of people were suspicious.
Hey, yo, playing who is the baby daddy online is crazy. You have no shame. And you men, y'all never learn your lesson. This girl named Alyssa Alcantara, who is an adult film star, is playing who is the baby daddy.
Bro, this nigga, imagine getting a adult film star pregnant, my nigga. That's probably one of the biggest L's you could ever take. I don't care even if she turned her life to Christ and she stopped doing adult film. Just your reputation alone, I don't want nothing to do with you. But y'all niggas be thinking with y'all be thinking with him down here and y'all just lose yourself, bro. And then I know having money and fame don't make it no better. Because you got women 24/7. Women that you always thought about having coming your way. So I know the temptations is crazy. But gang, y'all niggas gotta start facing y'all demons and just really watching who y'all link up with, do stuff with. Because you're going to end up in situations like this guy, Mr. Gooner Williamson, bro.
This is her, yeah. He posted this picture on Instagram and captured it. Let's play a game.
Oh, wait, it gets worse.
Let's play.
I'm fatigued at this point in talking about him and his injuries. I just wish the kid would get it together, play a consistent, full season. All the talent is there. It's hard to even, really put your finger on what the exact issue is. He came into shape. He came into the season in shape, probably the best we've seen him since his Duke days. He did everything he was supposed to do. Injuries are a part of the game, but when you have such a history of it, you kind of lose that grace, to where people, will give you an opportunity to come back for or even feel sorry for you. At this point, it's just kind of an eye roll, and it's like, here we go again.
So now he's hurt again, and NBA fans are upset. I mean, he also had a right hip adductor strain. He had a grade 2 right hip adductor strain that sidelined him indefinitely. And again, he had a prior hamstring issue. So people don't really want to hear it because he's always been unavailable to play the sport and he's making a ton of money. But what makes it worse is that you have these other issues happening, like this.
What are you doing now? What light? Oh, is that heat though, or just light?
Oh no, the real heat comes out there. So guys, this is.
He just don't learn his lesson, bro. He just don't get it, bro. Some niggas just gotta learn the hard way, bro. Like, some people just gotta learn the hard way, bro. And most of these niggas, before they really got in the spotlight, they never really experienced no real female energy. So, like, when they get fame and status, they just go for girls that they used to goon to, or just gravitate to women, like, that they always felt like they wanted to be in their presence, or just, like, they just be, like, they be losing themselves, gang. All the talent in the world, and you just gonna let this girl come just suck out all your energy. Bro, what? Oh my
This lady,
gosh.
an
That's
OnlyFans
tough.
model by the name of Alyssa Alcantara. She's an OnlyFans creator who uses the handle at DopeChick69, right? Now, she's also saying some things about Zion Williamson, like basically saying that she may have gotten pregnant by him. Now, what she's saying is, let's play a game, who's my baby daddy? So there's another guy to the left. I don't know who the hell that is. I think that's a guy by the name of Jimmy Smacks. I think he's also basically into the booty clapping and all of that. And then you have Zion Williamson. Now, this is interesting because if the other guy on the left is the baby father, it also shows that, I mean, hey, you don't even have to have money to get her. But if you're Zion Williamson, you got to pay. And this is crazy because Zion Williamson is being recorded by this lady. He has lady all in his house. And then what makes it so bad is the lady is basically bragging about this particular transaction. Okay, and then on there she says one of the wires from Zion Williamson. Then she adds Pelicans NBA, Zelle transfer confirmation. Zion Williamson, he sends the lady $2,000.
Nigga paid the crack.
But the problem here is this.
That man Zion Williamson needs help, bro. Because how do you get caught up again? Once again, you get caught up with an OF model. It makes no sense.
Like, let's keep it a buck. And shout out to the brother for saying what he's saying. This lady here, no disrespect. I mean, she's a okay looking lady, but number one, she does look like maybe she could be 10 or 15 years older than Zion Williamson. She's definitely BBLing it up. And so you're getting exposed by a chick who only had $600 in her account before you sent her that money. Like, do you know what kind of good-looking women you could have gotten for that same $2,000?
Bro, literally. First of all, why is you paying to hit, bro? That's probably one of the lamest things. Bro, I would never pay a girl to crack, bro. Never in my life, bro. I don't care how good you look. I don't care about none of that. If we can't naturally get frisky, I don't want to do nothing. I'm not paying you to hit, especially this amount of money.
That's the whole play. And then what he's talking about is the GM who selected Zion Williamson. It's a nightmare. And it's interesting because I believe this year Zion Williamson in this draft went, I think, number 1, and John Morant may have went number 2 that same year. And both of these guys, and again, they're both from, South Carolina, they have been pains in the ass. Like, literally, they are pains in the ass. And what you have is a guy who comes into the league, gets all this money, gets all of this success. But really what is happening?
The OnlyFans model has him on camera, and it's a screenshot of him sending her $2,000. And what's interesting about the screenshot is she only has $600 in her account. So she's a broke OnlyFans model, and she's not a big-time OnlyFans model. And on top of that, she's not really a looker. Does he know what he can get out here with $2,000? I feel like this is a GM's worst nightmare, to draft a player with the potential like Zion Williamson.
You have a guy who has been in the league for 6 years. I mean, you would expect that, you're 6'6", 6'7". You've been having, chicks all your life. I mean, you went to Duke, but you still can't handle your success and you can't handle your money. And you're busy getting exposed, but you're not playing basketball. You're always hurt. And so what happens with these guys is that they're young, they're superstars. They believe they have a lot of leverage because people will put up with all of their problems. And to a certain extent, that can happen. But let me give you an example. Look at Luka Doncic. Luka Doncic is a world NBA star. Zion Williamson is not. Zion Williamson, of course, is the better athlete, but Luka Doncic is a world star, okay? But without a doubt. What happened with Luka Doncic? Well, Luka can't play defense, all right? And they felt, the Dallas Mavericks, although the GM got fired, that his problems that he was having, it was too expensive to deal with. So eventually they said, look, we got to get Luka out of Dallas if we feel that, we want to make a run for this in the future, because we cannot win with this guy. I mean, we can win and we can go to the NBA Finals, but we can't beat anybody because he can't guard anybody. He's out of shape. He's not taking care of himself. He doesn't want to play defense. So no matter what he is,
I ain't lying, but Luka is a shooter though, boy. He let that bitch spray from anywhere. He don't care how far he is, he shoot. That nigga don't care. He got a strap on him, I ain't gonna lie.
We got to get rid of this guy. And they did. And if they could trade Luka Doncic, like a once in a 10 or 15 year type talent like that, what chance do you have for a guy like you, Zion Williamson, who, number one, you can't stay healthy. Number two, you're in always some sort of scandal and you're a nightmare. And then people are paying you all of this money for no results. I mean, nobody can deal with you, and it's all your fault. And I kind of want to mention this for some of the brothers out there. Well, the first thing is first, guys, nobody has time. And I mean this with no disrespect. Nobody has time for your shit. Okay, and that's Zion Williamson, that's anybody else. People will put up with it until they can't, all right? And then once they can't do it anymore, you lose all of your leverage. It is so important to not try to get away with stuff because you can. When you are in somewhat under scrutiny, people are looking at your career, people are evaluating you, people are evaluating your performance, they're spending a lot of money to deal with you, and you're not delivering. And then what happens is you repeat the same mistakes that you did the last time, and you don't care. You can't be discreet about what you're doing. People are going to get rid of you because you give them no choice. Once you become too expensive to deal with, they can deal with somebody else who might not be Zion Williamson.
Right.
Here's the issue. You might not get somebody who can, dunk and light up a crowd like him. But guess what? Instead of playing 30 games, they'll be there 82 games. And you know what they'll do? They won't have no off the field problems. They'll be there at work every day.
Bro, his biggest problem, he just need to leave these corn stars alone. No cap. You need to be in search. I ain't gonna even say you need to be in search of a wife, but bro, you got it set for you right now, bro. You making millions, bro. You just need some type of discernment when it comes down to women, bro. Like I don't know what's up with his raise. I remember seeing a clip of him raising a girl up. It was cringy. I'm like, bro, it's something about him we don't know about when it comes down to like flirting with women, gang. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get at a woman. Like, I don't know what bro got going on, gang. Then he always injured. You feel me? But that's his biggest problem with these corn stars. He giving all these corn stars his energy, bro. You feel me? And all they doing is just trying to ruin his career. He's still running back to him.
Trying hard, hustling hard. This is what they're going to do, all right? And they're going to do this. And guess what? You see it all the time. Talented players, talented people, they get all kind of opportunities simply because somebody makes stupid decisions. I used to see it all the time when I was in high school. You'd be like, man, this dude is so talented. Man, this dude is so good. I mean, like, why is he not playing? Or you see it like, why is he wasting his talent? And because the person in their mind feels that they can just get away with whatever they want, and they forget that somebody is paying you. Like somebody gives you money every single day to do what it is that you're doing, and you're not appreciating it because you think you're special. And the thing is, people have so many ways of showing you that you're not that special, okay? You're just like everybody else. You can be treated like everybody else. And then once you do that, then all of a sudden you want to have your wake-up call. All of a sudden you want to go out and tell somebody, don't end up making the same mistakes I did. All of a sudden you want to do this and that. And again, I mean, you can do that if you want. But then people just largely don't care. I mean, it's just the truth. Nobody really cares about that. And so until people decide that, hey, you know what? I want to get it together. I want to make sure that I can be responsible and accountable. And look, hey, people paying me all this money. I might have talent. I might have all of this. But that doesn't make any sense. That doesn't mean anything to anybody. I got to actually produce. You're always going to see a guy like Zion Williamson who has all the talent in the world, but he's going to mess it up. And people like Zion Williamson are the reasons why regular people like me and maybe some of you get opportunities every day. As long as you get talented people who don't want to put in the work, who are going to continue making the mistake, we're going to have chances in life. It happens all the time. Idiots are the biggest opportunity creators on planet Earth. They've always been. They always will be. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy O'Shea.
Shout out to O'Shea, man, but I don't know, Zion. You gotta get your act together, bro. I don't know what you got going on, bro. You tripping out here, gang.